When are we gonna see some of your art up here? Stop playing.
Whose art?
Yours. That Galactus looks sick.
Bro.
Like me, I'm never planning on having kids. I would much rather own a Porsche.
Taking control.
But the guy can't hear, you know. See some.
Yeah, no, maybe.
Okay, I mean, I'll try. I mean, you act like there's gonna be a lot of fights and stuff. Ain't a lot of fights.
It's probably gonna be fights. It's gonna be interesting stuff. Like what you got on screen right now. Like, what's up with that?
Yeah, that's
An introduction to Byzantine architecture.
Okay, the guy in scroll or talk about it.
There's nothing really. Okay, man, he ain't got nothing.
Okay, then start recording and scroll through it. I see a video right there. So go up. Don't show us the video. Don't go show us the video yet.
What's your problem?
not listening.
Why am I? What? What?
You cunt!
What?
Yeah.
Fucking hanging about like that!
Hanging about like what?
You can say something. You can say I agree.
I thought I went round, yeah? And then you started fucking laughing, yeah?
Just forget it. Ed.
Like you don't know what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? You just don't know.
Yeah, but like you just
a naked woman.
Edward. Oh my goodness.
And then a lot of stuff, it's not. You gotta hear it. You know what I'm saying?
So that we don't do that. We don't. You
like right
that.
now, this is a good one. Like this guy's saying something crazy.
You recording is what I'm asking though.
Yeah, I'm recording. Yeah.
It wasn't clear for us. Not at all.
Yeah, this is Edward with a big ass machine gun right now. I can't hear it. I was hearing everything else. What's up with the volume?
You understand me? Now I'm just gonna tell you motherfucking niggas straight out the door. Don't fuck with my motherfucking president. Do you understand me? Nigga, we ride with Donald Trump over here, nigga.
Oh, Donald Trump. Okay.
We ain't playing with you motherfucking
Ed for sure,
niggas.
man.
You understand me? Keep my motherfucking president name out your mouth.
He's saying don't mess
nigga.
with Donald Trump, guys.
Any motherfucking nigga, white, black, Chinese, Mexican, if he want to build that wall, let him build it. You motherfucking niggas out there think it's a game, I'm going to go to war behind Donald Trump. That's right. Do you understand me? We're going to go to motherfucking war, Trump. You got some motherfucking soldiers, boy, right here on your side, boy. Right here, we coming. Draco, talking about we going around. What that little nigga down there, Baton Rouge's name? Nigga, keep my motherfucking president.
What's that?
Is there a real gun?
Yeah, I would say it's. Why wouldn't it be real?
Nigga, what you think about that one, man? You mad over people talking crap about Donald Trump, man?
I'm kind of mad about people talking about Donald Trump too, to tell you the truth.
Well, make your Twitter video, man. What's stopping you?
Because it seems like they got so much to say about him and nothing to say about that guy who's clearly, he doesn't even know what day of the week it is, but I guess that's the president. No one says anything. He's cool.
Keep scrolling.
What color is your Bugatti?
A lot of people talk.
Oh, okay, all right. I see. What color is your Bugatti?
What color would your Bugatti be?
I don't like Bugatti, so I wouldn't. I'd have a Porsche or something.
What color?
I don't know, like yellow. It depends. It depends. Yellow, red. I don't know. There's different Porsches.
Okay, go back up. What's that supermarket thing?
What supermarket thing?
Down. You just passed it, my guy. Right there.
I don't think that's a video, no.
Oh, okay. Okay, keep going, keep going.
Oh.
Go do videos on what's going on here?
What blasphemy did she just say?
Why is it not the real one?
Dishonor.
It's not because like Ariel's white, not brown.
She is white. What are they doing?
Like
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're trying to make her. Yeah. What you think about that, nigga? And they trying to make a Little Mermaid brown now. You think that's cool?
Good question.
That's a video
Basically,
game? Okay.
I don't think you should mess with old classics. You
don't
can bring in
think-
new ones.
That exactly my point. That's what I wanted to say. I think it's disrespectful that they would take away that she's white and stuff like that. We don't have new ideas. Like, why do you have to change it like that? Like, we could make great new movies, and those could become classic to the kids that we have now. Like, why you gotta? I don't know, man. It's getting ridiculous. And like the other thing is like with gay people. No offense to gay people, but like, why you pushing it so hard? Just let it be natural, man. If you gay, you gay, and if you not, you not. And you know, like, why we have to push it in either direction, man?
Find it pushy?
Yeah, in so many ways, yes. I find it pushy. Because now it's like a trend. It shouldn't be a trend. It should be who you are. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Oh, that's a nice
But I
Galactus.
think it's a lot of pushback from how it already has been, and that's a little bit what you get.
When we gonna see some of your art up here? Stop playing.
Who's art?
Yours. That Galactus looks sick.
Bro, you seen what the only thing I drew so far? It looks... I'm nowhere near that, man.
Trump or Biden?
Trump or
Type of
Biden?
dumbass question.
Trump or Biden?
Type of dumbass question.
Trump or Biden?
If you say Trump, you would bitch, and your mama gonna fall down a flight of stairs. Biden.
Why?
So you racist?
No, I'm not
wow.
racist. I'm just wondering why.
$20 right now.
Oh.
I'm not down for that. Trump or Biden?
Type of dumb.
Why? Can't answer. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I think black people are racist a lot of times, and they don't even realize it.
Probably. Yeah. I hear a lot of them just saying a lot of just crazy stuff. But I guess it's
You
okay.
say like this should be only for black people. I think that's a little racist. We should be all inclusive. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Ed, what's going on with that lady, man? What you looking at, Ed?
What? You're talking about this drawing? What?
No, the other one.
This?
A little exposing over here, man. Explosive. I'm just talking shit, so we don't stay quiet.
In my feed, you're only gonna see a lot of booty and boobs.
Well, like she's trying to park that
I'm just preparing
motorcycle.
her for. Is he stealing
Okay.
it, or is he just can't? No, doesn't know how to park.
No, can't move it around. I don't think he's stealing it.
No, he doesn't know how to.
Yeah, I mean, that would be the worst
Taking.
burglar over there, man. He moving everything around before he steals.
His fingerprints are everywhere.
Bro.
Dude, what? I don't know what he's
Not
doing.
only that, you already getting caught. If you gotta do all that to steal something, you should keep it moving, man.
Is this a real wall here? Is this legit?
Netherlands, Belgium.
Yeah, and a lot of people, in a lot of places, they have stuff like that. Your guy right there, man.
Putin.
Wow.
President Putin, Kiev publicly refused to settle Donbass issue peacefully, going as far as to announce his ambition to possess nuclear weapons. It's become clear that the new offensive in Donbass was inevitable, to be followed by an attack on Crimea. I don't know, we're gonna go back in here and just keep going. No, I ain't gonna go in there. I ain't gonna go in that direct. But yeah, Putin says they're mobilizing the troops for real now. They were just playing before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What was that with the white guy?
SOS?
What's that?
What is this?
Like, this looks like it's an advertisement. Oh, yeah, yeah. They always try and get you to click on that. Then you never get to see what you actually clicked on. It just makes you keep clicking until you try and find it.
I don't use Twitter like that. Conehead. What is Cyberpunk? What is it?
I don't know. It's art, man. It's art.
Oh, beautiful. You saving that?
I'll come back. I'll save it later.
He broke. It's scrolling, man. What are you doing?
That looks sick right there. I like that.
You like those colors like that, huh? I like neon intense colors. Oh,
PlayStation.
I got one of those still.
Raise your hand if you agree with Elon Musk saying Biden should resign. Elon Musk said that.
And put who should we put in his place?
Oh, we got a video.
He's not actually the president, so I mean, what does it matter?
He's not actually the president?
No.
You know. Okay, keep scrolling. If you're not gonna comment on time. Yeah, I thought that was Johnny Depp's wife. Ed, is that an Asian girl? Do you like Asian girls?
Dude, I know I'm not following her. It just pops up.
Oh, okay. Oh, now we know what he be looking at.
That's cool.
Did you start your female character?
No, I haven't started.
Oh, the signs.
The same? What's she looking at?
Oh, well, baby's in a plastic bag.
Well, you know, it's story.
All right, I'm pretty sure you guys had enough of this. Ain't too much going on.
Okay.
I didn't even mean to. What is this guy talking about?
Oh man, I forgot something I wanted.
He led the Bengals on an improbable run to the Super.
Oh, he talking about some sports. I don't care about that.
Okay. Ed.
Like me, I'm never planning on having kids. I would much rather own a Porsche and have a Portuguese water dog and a golden doodle. Long term, it's cheaper, better for the environment, and will never tell you that it hates you or ask you to pay for college. Okay, all right, man. All right. That's David Hogg right there. It's all right.
I don't know who that is.
Give us some wisdom.
Giving you some wisdom?
No, just giving people wisdom, man. Not me. He ain't talking to me. All right, let's make this a quick one. All right.
We live?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Okay, so I just recently created a Twitter account. I still don't know how to use it, right? And I finally decided to use it. I created it, used it, and I found Edward on it, right? And one of the first posts I seen of Ed said IQ. Read this, Ed, and then explain to us what's going on here.
I said IQ, what good is IQ without honor, decency, courage, or wisdom? Highest IQ society, China, they step over a helpless woman in the middle of the street since it would be an inconvenience to help her. I don't care about IQ. How about that?
And I responded to that, but I don't want to see my response because they don't post it because I know it's messed up, whatever. But why you posted this? Why did this bother you at all?
Well, the reason why I posted it is because a lot of these guys, if you go on Twitter, and you're already seen a little bit of it, they always have these like they portray black people as doing like some crazy stuff, and a lot of times they are, you know what I mean, getting into fights, acting rowdy, violent, aggressive. And then you have, if you go into threads, a lot of these guys are saying, oh, maybe it's because of IQ, they're not smart enough or something. I mean, it's like, whatever, no big deal. But I was just saying, like, I mean, when you have like a lot of these conversations talking about IQ, they act like IQ is the most important, factor in a human being is their IQ, and it's just not.
It's not.
No, it's like how smart you are. It doesn't.
And that's not about color. Like black people, white people, all of us have different ones. Not every black person is an ignorant gangster, or as a matter of fact, not every gangster.
But that's not
is
even my point. The point is, it's just showing that even if you have high IQ, that doesn't necessarily mean you're a good person. That's all it is.
But that's what I'm saying. Even if you have a low IQ, doesn't mean you are a bad or a good person either. It doesn't matter if you are not all white people are shooters, not all Dominicans are drug dealers, so on and so forth. But I think you're right. I mean, well, yes and no. Nagayan, would you like to go before I tell you something? I know, like I found out a few years ago about why they do this.
I wouldn't have a clue.
No. What you think about the post itself and what he had said so far?
Agree with him in terms of the IQ thing. It's not all about IQ. It's humans are humans, and yeah, that's it. I don't really disagree, so see them laying down, but the way they do it is they try to grab your attention with it and have you react on it or have a certain reaction, because they know that will create, at least if it's not just views or shares or just to shock you in a sense. And in many ways they exaggerate the case. In some cases it's real, but then taken out of context. But either way, it's can be a topic of discussion.
Okay. Well, my take on this, although he is right. That's not the reason. It's not because it's an inconvenience. I don't know if you guys know this, but over there in China, right? When there's a traffic accident, let's say, God forbid, I get in an accident, right? And from that point on, I, let's say, what you call it, when you can use your legs when you end up being paraplegic, for example, right?
Yeah.
Like let's say me and Ed get into an accident over there. And I can't walk for the rest of my life, and I have seizures or anything like that. I don't know if you guys know this, but Edward is actually responsible for my medical bills, for my medicine, for life. He is responsible for all my expenses because I'm no longer able to work, because I'm no longer able to take care of myself. And this was your fault. Of course, this is if it was your fault, Ed. Well, you are responsible. And over there, the idea is that if I get into an accident and I run you over or something like that, I'm going to finish the job, because logically, a funeral is cheaper than taking care of you for the rest of your life.
How is that different than what we do over here?
How is that different than what?
Than what we do in the West.
Well,
you still can sue somebody. Like, you still sue them. Like, it's like a lump sum. It could be millions of dollars.
Yeah, absolutely. I get it and I understand that. But what I'm trying to get at is that paying for a funeral is a one-time thing, right?
Okay.
taking care of me, or over here suing me as a one-time thing. Okay, if my family is wealthy, I'll just pay it off and be done with that. But paying for somebody for any complications you have in your life and all your expenses and all these things is a little different.
Yeah.
And it's not for inconvenience. But did you know that, like, if they run you over and you laying there in the street, they'll hit reverse and finish off the job. Like, that's the most convenient thing. Like, that's how they see as in solution. Okay. And let's say you are there with the family. Let's say you're there with your sister, for example.
I think you're missing the point, but you can go ahead.
No, I'm telling you how it is over there.
No, you're still missing the point.
Okay. What's the point, Ed?
Angel, no one got into an accident. Like, that's not what happened. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
They ran them over, right?
Like, you're just going on and on. That's not what happened. Like, the woman, she was crossing the street, right? Then there's video, which I wouldn't show the video because the video is just terrible. She got hit. And now she's laying in the street after she got hit. The car that hit her, it kept going. This is a video. There's about 20 people that walked right by her laying in the street. They didn't even drag her out of the street. That was my point. If you walk by and you seen someone laying in the street, man, you drag them up out of the street. You're not the person who hit her. They kept going. Now there's other people who seen her. They didn't drag her out the street. That's what I'm saying. Okay. This isn't an accident. This isn't like we crashed both of our cars. Like, no, she could have been dragged out.
Accident also when you hit someone. It's
okay, Nagayan, you're walking by someone. They're laying in the middle of the street. Do you just walk by, like you don't see them, or do you just? I get that. That's all I'm saying. Like, you guys talking about accidents. It's just you help the person out of the street.
I'm talking about the reason why whoever gets into the accident or runs somebody over.
That's not what I'm talking. I'm not talking about an actual car. I'm saying like there's other incidents in China where someone will get snatched up like a little kid. No one does anything. You can see someone hurt. No one does anything. Like, this is known about. Like, they will not help anybody at any point. Like, I'm talking about Good Samaritan type stuff. Like, you see someone who's clearly hurt. Like, I remember I come out of work one day, because I had to take lunches to the SOB building. There was a guy out there in his electric wheelchair had ran out of power, and he was just out there in the middle of a downpour, right? And I'm like, man, I can't just like go back in the building. This old guy out here, he's just. So I made sure I pushed his wheelchair all the way across the street, all the way to Wilson Farm, so he can get out of the rain. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about really an accident. I can't just look at another human being who needs help and just walk right by him. Not my problem. And of course, that lady, what happened is she laid out in the street and then a car ran over her and she got mangled under the car. And then the person got out of the car like, oh my God, I can't believe I hit someone. So why are these people just walking by her and no one helps her? That's what I was talking about. It's not really an accident. You're talking about something else.
But isn't she laying there on her own?
No, she got hit. She walked out, and then a car came by, and the car was going like maybe 10 miles an hour, and it hit her. She rolled over it, and then after that, she's laying there now, like she can't get up.
How is she laying on the other side of the? Where do the cars come from?
No, it's a video, but I just clipped that. I didn't want to show the whole video, but she got hit, and she's still like she's looking around, and people just walk by, like they're just walking by, like they don't see this woman just laying in the street, and then eventually someone actually runs her over because they don't see her.
Yeah, well, this is why I asked you before we even start the video, like what you meant by this or why you posted or what was.
And that's why I said IQ. These could be really intelligent people who are walking by this one, but you're intelligent, but you don't have empathy. You don't even care about another human being. You don't.
Not all of them are like that, but okay.
And it just
what I see in watching ridiculousness, I see a lot of Chinese people or Chinese videos where people just throw themselves in front of the car or try to get hit by the car.
Yeah.
claim the insurance.
Yeah, and honestly, like when you look at the full video, she walked out, and I'm like, the way she was walking out kind of looked like, what are you doing? Like, you're not even going to avoid that car? You're just getting hit?
That's what I'm telling you. Like, if she gets hit by the car and they get him, she's set for life.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I couldn't see someone just laid out in the middle of the street and just like.
If she wants to lay there, then who you can drag her.
My impulse is to drag her out the street. I mean, at least we're gonna try.
Help them.
You're gonna have to fight me first, real quick.
And okay, so that's why I asked you to let me know what you meant by it, because I didn't want to say anything until I understood where you were coming from. You did a terrible terrible job at explaining to me like where you were coming from.
No, it says right here. Literally, it says right there when you're reading it. Angel. It says that they will leave a woman out in the middle of the street, and not help her
because there's an inconvenience. I got that much. You read that. What I'm saying is like your thoughts while seeing this or whatever, or give me context on the video itself for me to understand where you were coming from. Okay, I see now. I just thought you were saying because people.
You see like, someone out in the middle of the street, Angel. Do you just walk over them, just like, just don't even offer assistance? Like, I don't know how this works, man.
I would. I would risk my life.
In Holland, it happens, but it's not like in China. It's not like in Japan.
Yeah, like in Holland, like you guys are gonna look out for one another. You see someone hurt, you just
it. I remember when I was in a chariot with my little brother, and I was running around, and the chariot fell over and toppled over on top of my little brother's head.
Yeah.
And I was there trying to get him back up, and people were just walking by. My mother came out of the shop and she saw it. She was like, "Oh shit!" She pulled it back up, but some people and mentalities, and especially when you go further east or west, I don't know even which way we're going, but the mentality changes into more individualistic type of way of thinking. This is my home, this is my house, this is my family, this is where my boundary goes. I remember my aunt falling out of the bus and nobody helped her. It's mind-boggling how, and my old aunt, it's called, but mind-boggling how the bus driver had to get out to help that woman. I mean, while there were people getting out and getting in of the bus. I mean, it's possible that it happens, and indeed, if you go to Japan, it's even more individualistic. It's a different way of thought that indeed in America is more social, more open, more in terms of one another and taking care of one another. In Africa, it's even more social, put it like that.
I don't know, man.
How about in India, though?
There is the caste system is very active. So if you come from a lower caste than caste that you're in, then you're nobody.
If you can just look at someone just laying there and don't offer assistance, that's not a good look. It's just not a good look. And I think less of you as a human being. That's where I'm at.
What you doing if you see this, Ed?
Dude, I've already had situations where I had to help people, and I've done it.
And okay, and then like
even though it was an inconvenience,
this person, you try to help him out of the way. What if that guy that was in the rain would have told you, "I don't need your help. Who asked you for your help? What you do?"
That didn't happen.
But what if he did, though?
You always with these edge cases, man. Like, come on, man. Most of the time, someone needs help, you help them, and that's what it is. You help them. That did not happen. It was no crazy get away from me. He wasn't really. He didn't say thank you or anything. He didn't say no. I mean, but it wasn't. It was just. He wasn't mad or nothing.
Why are you helping me?
I know.
Dude, it was a downpour. It's like, come on,
Who asked you for help?
If you would said, You would say that while he's back in the dry. Why are you helping me? I didn't ask you help.
What if he would have got up and walked away?
Yeah. So many different. I would have laughed. I would have laughed.
That's all you got? That's all you got, Angel? There's your...
Well, yeah, that's all the time we have, actually.
Yeah. The guy got he got plans tomorrow.